Now then, Monday morning, ready to go this week. If you watched yesterday's video, I said I was going to go up to Lancaster. I am going up to Lancaster today. I just need to make some brackets first before I get up there. We're fitting some cast iron guttering. We did it last week. We've got the last few bits to do. But the problem is we have to joint the cast iron guttering, and I need to make some union clips before I go up. So we'll get in workshop and crack on with them. Right, so what we've got, this is a section of the guttering we're using. It's a 7-inch by 4-inch profile deep OG or moulded gutter, and this is the length of it, and it's well heavy. I mean, I bet you'll be 30 kilogram in that, and you'll see when we get on site what we've done to support this just for the sheer weight of it. But what you generally have on these gutters is a recessed jointing section like that, and this is all integrated into each section of guttering. And then if this was your next section, that'd slot on there. You generally pop a bolt through there and it bolts together. But you can't always use these, and it is really expensive to chop the guttering up just to get a small 4, 6, 8-inch piece out of it. So you can get some union clips to joint them. We have 2 of them, but the foundry didn't have any more. So what we're going to do is make some. Now these are just 2 sections of standard gutter, and you see trying to joint them is impossible nearly. Well, it is to do a decent job. So this profile fits in there like that, but the only problem is on the back it is too big. So what I've done, you'll see here, I've made 100mm sections on each one because we need 4 of them. That's just going to be the offcut. And on this little piece that we've got spare, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this back section out down here, and then chop a little section out so that it fits within there. And then these will be the new jointing strips. We can drill an hole in them on site, but yeah, we probably just need to take maybe 20mm off it, something like that. So that's the plan. It's pretty, because it's heavy duty, big gutter, probably like nearly 10mm thick in cast iron on that. So let's get to it. That's it, we've got his 4 pieces now, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just going to chop this one up and use this one as a template to find out where we need to be, and then we'll cut the others down, these other 4, just to suit that. Just make it easy. And just like that, we have got our internal piece that'll fit in there, and then off the side. And what I've done, I've just made it slightly loose, because not all these, because they're a cast item, they're not all absolutely spot on, so I didn't want to do it too tight because it wouldn't fit. So there is a bit of play, probably about 3mm the back of that. So what I'm going to do now, just measure all these up, mark them all up, and then we'll get these chopped off, and then look at welding them all up. All marked up now. If there's one metal I hate working with, it's cast. Look at that. It's just dust, dirty dust everywhere. Horrid stuff. But anyway, we'll get all these chopped up now. Right, now we've got a massive pile of bits. I'm not too bothered actually keeping the same ones to same ones, so they're just going to get re-welded back onto there, what I'm thinking, we're gonna just V this out and we'll V that out so that we get some penetration on there before we weld it. And then also what I'm thinking is we'll use this as a template so that we get the angles right on it, just like that, and we'll weld it in situ there. And might even just put a clamp onto here and here just to make sure it holds in place, and then we get this angle right because that's not exactly 90. Right, let's get cracking with that. Woo, yeah, we'll get some penetration in that. So both sides of that's out. Like I said, we'll get that on there, bish bash bosh, bit of weld on it, and happy days. So for these, we have got some very special cast welding rods, and these are a 2.5mm rod. We're going to burn in there. We've got the welder set on 70 amp at the minute. I'm just going to see what it's like, but we're generally somewhere around 70 amp, so we might just have a play around with that, just depending on how it burns. So we might just need to turn it up because it is fairly thick cast iron, this. But yeah, you can generally get these cast rods from many welding shops, but yeah, they're well pretty good really. But what we're going to have to do is preheat this so that it stops it cracking, because when you end up welding cast iron, you can start welding it, and the area that's cooling, because the cast is very brittle, will end up cracking. You can generally hear it cracking. So I'm going to get the oxypropane torch out. There's no one here actually currently to help me, so I'm just going to get it preheated, and then we'll get the welding. So as you get this torch cracked up and get some heat, get some heat into this. Just to warm it up, I put a metal plate down on something burning through my wood bench. So we don't need to get it absolutely red hot, just enough so that it takes any distortion out. And I always like to heat the whole thing, not just a concentrated area, because it'll spread the heat out a lot better. There goes the G-clamp. Just packed a couple of little slitting discs, little grinding discs behind this piece, so that we have got a little bit of playing with it, because I want to make it ever so slightly smaller than this gutter, just in case, like I said before, the gutter is actually not straight or been cast exactly to the millimetre, if you will. Got helmet on. Let's get going on it. Put my welding gloves on as well. There we go. What? So what I've done, I've just put a little tack in there now, got it held up. I've just changed the setting on my mask. It's a digital mask, and it was too dark. Someone must have been welding something fairly heavy, and I couldn't see the weld formation, so I turned my mask down a little bit. We'll see if we can get it finished off on this first run. And just like that, it's one piece. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. Wow, that's the one. So you can just see, getting really close, you can just see where the weld's filled that V groove up. I've got a very little air bubble in there, but I'm not worried too much about that. So yeah, that's one done, inside's done. And then now, there we go. Well, I'll just grind these top bits down afterwards, make them level, but fits in there. If we take it to the big gutter, that's how it goes. So, happy days. Yeah, you don't drop it now. So we'll get these other 4 welded up. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Boom, just like that, all done. There we have it, gutter fans. So what we've done on the back side here, we've welded in, and you can see where the welds have gone in. There is a few little pockets in there, but when you're welding cast iron, it's really hard to not get these little air inclusions in there. So we'll get these painted up and out. I also turned the welder up to 80 amps. It wasn't welding right just at the very beginning, so just so that you know. And yeah, we'll get these in tomorrow on site, and hopefully they're all going to fit, and we'll get them bolted down. I'll get a video in the morning. I'm going to call up and we can see exactly where they're going to be going. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget, if you get 2 minutes, to subscribe, and we'll see what we crack on with tomorrow.